Welcome to the world's best t-shirt. Been super excited about that shirt for a while. So I feel like I've been having a lot of conversations with friends and just people in general about all of the book to movie adaptations that I absolutely hated and that I thought were the worst. So I thought I would make a video about book to movie adaptations that I love. I'm gonna give you my top 5 book to movie adaptations. The first movie I want to talk about is Pride and Prejudice, the 2005 version with Keira Knightley. I think a lot of people have issues with that adaptation. I've never seen the Colin Firth one, but I love the one with Keira Knightley. It's filmed so beautifully, like the cinematography and like all of the shots and like the lighting and stuff in general is beautiful, and I really liked the way that the actors played their characters. I love the way Matthew McFadden plays Darcy. It's one of those movies where like sometimes if I want to reread the book but like I don't have time or I've got a bunch of other stuff to read, I'll just watch the movie and it suffices. It's the next movie I want to talk about. I feel like is kind of cheating because I saw the movie before I read the book, and then I read the book and I loved it, you know, just as much as the movie. It has probably influenced my decision, but I don't care. The Princess Bride movie. If you haven't seen The Princess Bride, I don't know what you're doing. It's so good. The next movies I want to talk about is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. These movies are what introduced me to the Lord of the Rings. I never read the books until I saw The Fellowship of the Ring when it came out, and then I went and read all the books, and I have loved them ever since. They did such a good job of capturing the world of Middle-earth and kind of like really painting a picture of it. I'm also a huge fan of the makeup and the hair. They capture the stories really beautifully, and even though there are some things that they change, I still love them. I do not, however, feel quite the same about the Hobbit movies. The next movie I want to talk about is The Fault in Our Stars. As always, like there are things that are slightly different or things that I wish they would have kept in that they didn't, but I think overall, this was a great adaptation of the book. They took a lot of lines that are from the actual book and things like that, and I just feel like they really did the book justice in this movie. I really loved it. I went to an early showing of this movie with my brother, and my brother doesn't cry at anything anyway, so I knew that I was gonna cry. Like I like quietly sobbed through the entire movie, and the lights went up and my brother looked at me and said, "You look like Alice Cooper," because I had mascara like streaked like all down my face. We left the theater and there were people in line at the theater across from us waiting to get in to see it, and this lady looked at me and said, "Oh, people really are crying." So, and the last book to movie adaptation I have to talk to you about is probably my favorite book to movie adaptation of all time, which is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So the author of the book, Stephen Chbosky, also wrote the screenplay, which is probably part of the reason why the movie's so good, and so it's so true to the book and the characters are so true to the book. Logan Lerman, who plays the main character Charlie, is such a good actor. He captures like the anxiety that Charlie feels and just like everything that he goes through so well. Like Emma Watson's American accent is a little bit questionable at times, but she did a really great job for the most part. It's also one of those movies where like if I really want to read the book but like I can't or I don't have time or whatever, I'll just go watch the movie. If you've read the book, it's definitely worth seeing. So those are my top 5 book to movie adaptations. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite book to movie adaptations is. I will see you guys later. Bye!